welcome back to my channel. It's Talks with Oga here with you on this channel, and as you can see, I have a special guest here, and I'm glad to have him here on this channel, and I'm so excited for you guys to meet him, and he will introduce himself shortly. So anyways, this video involves like medical school stuff. If you guys don't know, I'm already a doctor. We are doctors already. So I will stop doing medical school videos. I'll start doing medical doctor videos. So anyways, if you want videos like I have on pediatrics and O&G, I have on second mbbs exam, like that's the second years. I also have on medicine and surgery, dentistry, and version. I also have for what else again? Okay, I think I didn't make for pathology and pharmacology. That's the one I didn't make for. But this is medicine edition for medicine class, because I feel like medicine and dentistry, they used to somehow, there's some discrepancies, not as our own. Do you understand? So that's why I decided to do this particular one with, no, let me not say his name. All right, so introduce yourself.
Well, I am Dr. Abaniwu Maxwell. Quite happy. You know, all doctors. We're all doctors.
Oh, okay. So where are you from?
States?
Yeah, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Anambra State.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm from Anambra too. Okay, so where in Anambra actually?
Yeah, local government area.
Okay, what do you like doing? What are your hobbies?
Hobbies? Watching movies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely watching movies.
Okay.
I watch movies a lot.
Okay, so as you can see, I don't know if you guys know Abaniwu Maxwell. We were actually, funny enough, actually in class, we don't really talk. But he's just all this high kind of person, right? But on a low, I'm admiring him because his head. Because first of all, because first of all, he dresses really well, and also he's also very smart. And that's one of the reasons why we're here today, to talk about how to do well in your medicine and surgery, basically. And so we're going to use him as a sample because he killed us. Like, he got distinction in medicine and surgery, and not just that. Don't worry. If people want to come for induction, or maybe by this time I've not posted it, but I don't know, but by the time you guys to know, there's a tendency it might be the BGS or not. So there's a tendency.
Don't hold me for anything. Tendency, please.
But anyways, we're glad to have you here. I'm really grateful. Thank you for coming and hearing my invitation. Okay, so let's go right in. So I'm going to be asking you what inspired you? Like, what inspired you to get distinction? Because funny enough, it's not the first time you're getting a distinction. That's the funny part.
It's not? It's not.
I don't understand what's wrong with this boy. What's he feeling like? Humble man. Rubbish. So this is not the first time he's getting a distinction in medical school. So since we're focusing more on medicine and surgery, so we don't have to divert. So like, what inspired you? Like, what inspired you to want to get distinction in medicine and surgery?
Okay, well, what inspired me to get a distinction in medicine and surgery? A couple of things, actually.
Okay.
To begin with, first of all, it's the kind of person I am. You know, I always believe in, if you're going to do something, just do it very, very well.
Okay.
Like, there's no point in doing something you're not going to do it very well. That's what I believe in. Honestly, that's just me. So, even if it's not medicine and surgery, even if it's another course that I'm doing, I will still strive to be at the top of my game and come out at the best. Like, it's all about pushing yourself, seeing how far you can go as a person.
Okay.
I always want to go the furthest, that extra mile, that extra distance. That's just the kind of person I am. And like you said, yes, it's not the first time I'm getting decision in medical school. That just is in line with what I've been saying. Like, because it's not like pharmacology or biochemistry, or they are overly special compared to other courses. Yeah. But because I just decided that, okay, I'm already here.
Okay.
I have to, do the best.
Yeah.
Show yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just leave a mark. Just push yourself that extra bit. See how far you can go as a person, so that you'll be able to like grade yourself, your strengths, everything.
Do you think that it has to do somehow with your being smart? Because I know there's some people that actually have been striving so hard to get distinction, but they don't go through medical school, they don't get one.
Well,
you can agree with that, but right?
Well,
some people that actually like, I know of someone that actually like really worked to want to get the best out of it, but he don't get them. So do you think that be gene, something like that, or being smart?
It could be genetic, because my dad is actually He's a very intelligent man.
Okay.
So it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And it could also be God
Yeah.
watching over me. Who knows?
Is it that all of women get is gonna watch over us? Look at you.
Maybe he's watching over me separately.
Okay, that's fine. So you're saying that it's just how you've been. You just
It's just
like
how
being
I
the
am.
best.
It's how I am. So I feel if anybody wants to be like that, you have to just make the conscious decision that, okay, I have been this person that likes settling for anything I just get. Let me
Okay.
now be that person that if I am here, I want to go as far as possible. I want to go that extra mile. I want to
Okay.
leave a mark. I want to push myself to the limit to see how far I can actually go. Don't just settle with, okay, this is what I've got and then just move.
Okay.
Let me now. And then if you now do it and you don't get it, at least you know you tried now. You didn't lose now because
Yeah. You tried. Yeah.
Yes, when you try and you don't get it, there's no loss because at least you tried.
Yeah.
The worst situation is when you don't try at all.
At all.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Thank you very much for that
Yeah.
answer. Okay. So the second thing I'll be asking you is, how did you prepare for medicine and surgery to get to these distinctions you had? Because I'm sure if COMED did not have that number one question, if you get them with COMED to 3 distinction, I'm sure if they pay you say that you don't get that COMED distinction, but it's well. But
Well,
all right.
Well. So how did I even prepare? Can you ever be prepared?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Of
yes,
course,
you can. You
of
can.
course,
Yes,
yeah.
you can.
Mhm.
Okay, how did I? Let me start with medicine. Not because it's superior to surgery or anything. Some people say surgery is superior, but let me just start with medicine.
Okay.
Because medicine is actually the one I wanted the most anyway. But that's for
Okay.
me to know. And
Okay.
for the rest of the world to find out why. So, medicine, how did I prepare for medicine? Okay, one thing about the truth about final year is that, unlike previous years, your lecture notes are not enough. Let me just be honest with you, they are not enough. Because
Because taking notes
if they are not enough in final year,
to
any other
get
year,
distinction, because me I read my lecture notes.
any other year,
And I
your
pass.
lecture notes, they can
So-
carry you.
Yeah.
But then medicine, a couple of things that can actually really help you in medicine is that one, you need to know that your lecture notes will never be enough because
That's true. Though.
those MCQ questions, the
Ah,
multiple choice questions,
Jesus.
you hardly see your MCQs there.
you rarely see it in your
You hardly.
in your
So-
materials. True.
So you have to actually go. Me now, I won't say I read textbooks because I find them bulky and cumbersome.
Okay.
But I know people that do actually and still do well. But the thing is that what me I normally, the extra mile I go in reading is that, all your Medscape, all your online, all those publishing online, all those Twitter questions, all those even some ESMLE questions, all those just things that you find online because phone, we press phone a lot.
Estimate the power of
Yes, we
phone.
press our phones a lot. So and you scroll social media.
Mm-hmm.
Since and we know most of us were not limited to WhatsApp.
Yeah.
We go to IG, we go to Twitter, we go to different places. So someone like me now, I'm following a lot of all these medics online on Twitter and IG. So anytime I open my page, you will still see gossip, all this gossip and all this trending news, but you also see all this medical stuff. So when I now see it, I'm like, okay, I always trying to know what's the answer to this. Even if I don't know, I'll go and check the answer. Like I'll now, you start familiarizing yourself with newer things that you've never encountered in your book at any time before. So like that, and a lot of things. Another thing I usually do is Medscape. See Medscape, I even have a Medscape account. Like I register with them. Like all these things they teach us. If you read them in your notes, you can now go to Medscape, read it again. You don't need to read the whole Medscape now because some are already in your notes, so you can just be skimming through them, looking for extra information, and then so that you update yourself. Because sometimes when they're setting your exam, they don't only set the exam with things in our local environment, or you can see things that are applicable everywhere. It doesn't mean that you don't know things in your local environment. They're very important first. But still, you can still see things worldwide. So also put those things in your head. And then someone like me now, a lot of people read hard copy slides, materials that you buy. I used to buy all those materials. I prefer, maybe it just works for me now.
Everybody knows what works for them. For me now, I don't do soft copy. I like hard copy.
Yes, so what I actually do is that those materials, I don't know, reading text hard copy that is typed, I don't know, it's somehow difficult to be. What I feel is just a personalized thing.
Okay.
So I have to look through those things and then write them out in my writing.
Okay.
Not exactly everything because nobody has that time, but then write out, it will still cover most of the stuff.
Yeah.
But you just write them out in your writing because for me it's easier to learn something, to picture something, remember it, to read something, to understand something when it's written in my writing, than when it's hard copy and not written in my writing. It's different from when it's online. Online, there's no like, what do you want to go and start writing there now? Exactly. So when you know it's actually the things that you use for your lectures and all that, I will not write it out in my writing in a separate book. If you come to my room, you see a lot of jotters and even hardcover, all those full scalp notes filled up with our lecture. It's almost like our lecture material, but they're in my writing, so that I can. It will because the best thing you can do for yourself is to know what works for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I know that's what works for me. That's why I have to do it.
Yeah, I know what works for you.
Exactly. I don't all those highlighting in materials. They don't
work for you. Are you serious?
They don't. I don't know why. They don't just work for me.
But what you do is when you read it, when you see something that is looking like a exam-like question, you write your jotter.
Yes, I also transfer it to especially my essays, essay topics, possible essay topics. You can write them out.
Okay, you write essays.
Well, no, not the full essays. Like when I read it, I'll have how I'll say the essay in
your head. Yes. Okay, I get.
But then I can write out a possible essay topic.
Okay.
Like write a short note on the pathogenesis of rheumatic heart disease or something. I'll just write it out there.
Okay.
Then I'll now say the answer in my head and make sure that I know it. Then close to the exam time now, I'll now have a small book that you see essay questions. I'll now start saying all of them, like how the answers is going to be, how the answers are going to be. So this is more of theory, because MCQs, let me just be honest with you, you need your textbooks, you need your materials, you need Medscape, you need internet stuff, you need everything. Just look at everything. And then go to clinics, of course. Very important.
So that means you read textbooks. Did you read textbooks?
Well, no.
Oh, it was more material.
Okay, yes.
Medscapes.
Okay, surgery now, yes. I forgot I have to do the surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, they also say distinction in surgery. I don't know how these people are even giving this thing. So in
surgery, okay.
So in surgery now, similarly, yes. But then the additional thing I now did in surgery is that, also, yes, another important thing is that whatever your mates are doing, you should also do it too. Right. Because the problem now is that if it's not that they are doing the best thing,
of course,
but then the thing is that if
you know what they know,
exactly, if that stuff now comes out, you're the only one that
exactly, and it's very painful.
Very
exactly.
Big problem. So
yes.
This Defiabon textbook that everybody's reading for surgery.
Yes.
So me, I don't usually like reading textbooks and all that, but as I saw
that
everybody,
make I carry my own reader. Because they go say that it was in the Defiabon.
And even some senior students told me that if you actually want to do well in surgery, you also have to.
Exactly.
And actually, that Defiabon really helps. It
did.
helps a lot. So you cannot come for surgery exam if you've not read Defiabon.
Yes.
I didn't say complete it too, but read as much as possible.
As much as you can do.
Read as much as possible.
So about surgery, like funny enough, me, if you ask me how I passed surgery. I really don't know because honestly, but it wasn't so bad. The work was bad in my surgery was the MCQ. Like I used to that this MCQ I'm writing is for the gods, it's for the registrars. Because if you can remember when the registrars were answering a question, the registrars were arguing the question. Yes, imagine me in the exam hall, I only have how many seconds or minutes to answer the question. But registrars are arguing, how many of them, 3 of them are arguing for the answers. And I say I've formed the conclusion that surgery MCQ is for the gods and gods alone. But for people like him, that you need to get the session, you need to build the mark of the MCQ and the essay, everything all together. So what do you think helped you in your MCQ?
The thing is that actually, we say previous years they usually say in medical medicine the MCQs are more technical, but it seems like this year the surgery MCQs were more technical. You have to read them.
I prefer the medicine MCQ. Funny enough, I preferred it.
I noticed that when I was answering those surgery MCQs, they were very technical. Some of them were actually very easy. And then they will put a lot of grammar there to confuse you.
Oh, really?
And then you just need 1 or 2 things from the question to get the answer. Oh. It was also, that surgery MCQ was also hard for me, mostly because of time. It was 150
exactly.
In like 90 or 100 minutes, it was the time constraint. But then still, okay, to actually get on that surgery MCQ, let me just be honest with you, you have to have you have to have a deep understanding of maybe surgical procedures. Let me just put it like that.
You have to have a deep.
Because management and the surgical procedures themselves, and also the post-op, you need to understand these things because most of the questions will be centered around those things.
Yeah.
That's for surgery, not the short posting units. No, the short posting units in surgery.
They don't go deep. Yeah, I think that it was mostly a giveaway, but that's what I even prefer the most. When I got to the MCQ of short posting, I said, oh, thank God, let's be going, not too much thinking. Yeah. But when I went to the surgery itself, the question is long. Oh my Lord, Jesus.
So anywhere a lecturer pays emphasis in class, you actually need to take note of it because
like I was sad I didn't even read my closed door obstruction and it was in my jotter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was sad.
How did I even get that thing?
Was my
I'm
jota?
trying to remember where I read
Was
that
my
thing
jota?
from. It was a while ago. Okay, no. Ken Agum said it in
Yes, he
class.
said
Yes.
that's the class. I said he said
Yes.
it in the class. I wrote it down in my jota what
I
it
was able
was.
to remember what he said in
But not
class.
later when I now went, I was like, oh wow, it was in my jota. I never even know.
Well, guys, don't play with your lectures. Oh.
Yeah,
Don't play with your go for them, because it's not that you are going for your lectures to actually learn. Let's be honest. But at least you are knowing how to focus your reading.
Reading.
Because if you don't go for lectures, you read everything.
Thank you.
You just be reading and reading. You'll be reading. No, reading and reading is good if you have the time. It can even help you in the MCQ, because some things they didn't teach you will come out in the MCQ. Let's be honest. So it can really help you. But then, especially for theory, if you want to know how to read for theory, you actually need to have gone for those lectures. If not, you'll be reading everything. You can't write essay on everything in medicine and surgery now. You can't now.
Yeah.
You just need to know the possible things
that
can come out. Yes.
Yeah.
And usually a lot of these lecturers give hints, so
actually
you have to know how to like.
Yeah.
So this thing might actually come out. Yeah. And then you know that this is what this person is talking about.
Oh, and the next question I'll be asking you is, on the exam day, how was this for you? Like, did you feel or did you know that this exam is good? Because for me, my medicine was my favorite. My medicine, from the MCQ to the mock to the essay to the OSPI to the OSCE, it was good. So I didn't have my big rest. I didn't have any doubt that I'm going to fail it. But it was surgery that was to be good here, to not be good here, to be good here, not be good here. So that's just the thing. Come here. I didn't want to talk about it, but it's okay.
Nobody wants to talk about comment. Leave comment for who likes comment.
Just share with your comment. Don't look
read
down on it. Look
please.
down. It's tiring people now. Just read it. That's all I can say. So go ahead, please.
Okay, let me just start with medicine again. It's not favoritism, just medicine is the first one that comes to my head. So, medicine exam day. Okay, we started with the theory, right? Okay, yes, the first day we wrote theory and MCQ now.
Yes.
So that theory, well, let me just say it was nice. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice for me too.
5 questions, answer all, and the thing that I've already gotten some information from like people that when you're writing medicine, just go to town. Just write, but always try and be organized with your writing. Very important. Like if you see a question,
maybe
don't
that's
rush.
Why I did not get this thing in medicine.
It could be.
I know, right? Like so detailed, but I know I wrote as much as I can.
Give them, these people are marking 200, 300 scripts. So you think about it now. If they come to someone's script that is on the first page, it's organized,
Yeah.
Even if you are writing nonsense, don't write nonsense.
As in but like,
if you put in some nonsense somewhere, they won't even see.
Don't see, yeah.
And they will give you mark everywhere. So you put an outline. Then you talk about management, you just give them an outline, immediate resuscitation, the history you take, the physical examination, the investigations you do, and then your definitive treatment and follow up. You just write those 4 or 5 things first. So this person knows where you're going to.
Yeah.
Then, just after that, you now move on to your words. That immediate resuscitation will now be a subheading.
Okay.
You now go to town on it. The person, once they see all those subheadings, I'm telling you, and always write what you know first. Okay. Write what you're sure about, let them come up. The things you're sure about, bring them up.
Yeah.
Bring them up. The ones you're not so sure about, take them down. So by the time the person is done marking, the ones that are not, they might not be sure themselves. They are human beings like us now. They might be like, this person already has written something that is correct here. The rest, it should be correct too. They will not mark it, But if you now go and write something you're not sure about first,
they will keep doubting that.
No. They will not be, you'll be losing marks like that. So that's just mainly what's okay. And then of course in medicine, like I said, have those normal essays in your mind, the ones that you feel can come out. Bizarre things, I doubt. Medicine not so bizarre. They won't. Just make sure you have an understanding of the common diseases we have. And don't be going too deep.
But seriously, that malignant hypertension off me, we can no lie. It's not a common disease, Okay,
the one from Mock, that malignant hypertension. Well, did I get that question? I don't think I did.
Off to me. But the malignant hypertension is not a common thing, but
it's not really common.
Another thing I didn't like about our set was why they had to do our mock like OSPI essay. Like I don't know how to write it.
Okay.
That mock that we wrote.
Clinical.
Yes, acumen. Clinical acumen. Like
clinical acumen.
Yeah, it's not happened before. So I thought that we were hearing. Gosh, what is that? They will write essay and they're meant to give you like 3 good hours, 15 questions. You have 5 minutes to answer each of them. Come on.
They're now set to test everything.
I swear.
Well, we thank God it's over anyway.
Anyways, it's the past tense. We thank God for it. So how about your OSPI?
OSPI medicine. Well, yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Mostly because the good thing about OSPI is that usually, if there are 20 questions, you should at least know 15 pictures.
Right.
because there's a finite number of pictures.
Yeah.
It's not infinite. They cannot, unless the person is a wicked examiner that will start looking for Harvard pictures. But usually the pictures you've seen before, you can see them again, or you see something similar to them.
Yeah.
You won't see something bizarre. You could, or maybe one or two pictures, so that the exam will be a little bit difficult, so somebody will not get everything. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but the main thing you need to understand is that when you have those pictures, don't go and focus your mind on what did they ask about these pictures before. Try and set questions for yourself.
For yourself, like what can I ask around this particular picture?
Set the questions for yourself.
I learned that from Pidosha.
Let your mind be open.
Thank
you for ever reminding me. Do well in pediatrics. Because if you do very well in pediatrics, you don't need to read much in medicine.
Yeah, medicine, exactly.
You don't need to read much in medicine. Very few things.
Yeah.
A lot of things you answer, you even use pediatrics knowledge.
Exactly.
So just try and do. In fact, kill yourself in pediatrics so that you reap the rewards later.
In medicine, very true.
Doesn't mean you not still read medicine when you come home.
As in, but at least it'll be easier for you to read and faster.
Far easier. It's just surgery that you have to. Sorry, self anatomy, so
it goes way back. So how about the OSCE? Yes,
OSCE, okay. Our OSCE was mostly clerking, right? We had a lot of clerking and examination station. Okay, we had one clerking station.
Just one. It's surgery that had plenty clerking.
Okay, yes. We had one clerking station, then one what's that station? Psychiatry,
yes.
And a lot of physical examination. So this is why you need to come for clinical rounds. You have to just come, and then it's not only about coming. You come, you learn, and then you practice at home with. See, I know some people have this ego or pride that they want to just do things on their own. But I'm telling you, for clinical exam, you actually need people.
Because the knowledge you have that is virus.
It's very difficult to pass clinical exam on your own. It's nearly impossible. Because you want to be doing ITK, I too know. I want to be practicing examination on my pillow instead of on your friend that will tell you where you're wrong.
Yeah, wrong, right.
You need to come.
Because everybody bring their knowledge together.
Exactly. If you're ready for theory and MCQ, fine, you can go and read on your own, fine. But then when you're doing your clinicals, clerking and physical examination, you need to use your friends, or they don't need to be your friends, acquaintances, people that want to pass like you.
Exactly.
People that want to do well like you.
Yes.
You cannot come together. Like me, I had my group now. We are like
same here too.
Four of us, me, Ben, Uchi, and the rest.
Okay.
We do physical examination, clerking, and we time ourselves. Use 3 minutes, use 5 minutes. You won't know what to do.
How was your? What I didn't like in that medicine OSCE was a follow-up question, and the time was too short. How was this for you?
You see why it's not really good to just don't throw away any knowledge you've gained. You've gained some knowledge in doing main and MCQ now.
Yeah.
Keep the knowledge, keep them. Because it's not about just physical. Sometimes the follow-up is what you read.
Exactly. When you're reading your book,
so that's why, like that epilepsy now.
Oh, I knew that one.
So
I think my problem was that ascitic flu. I didn't know it.
Okay, all those stuff.
I didn't know it.
You see people that it's good. That means another thing I just remember is that don't limit yourself to your unit you were posted in doing.
Yes. People that did gastro and those
under a Ijoma.
It was easy for them.
I used to go to Ijoma's unit, collect their jotters. Even if you're not there, collect their jotters.
Yeah.
Because they won't actually.
And one thing is collecting, one thing is reading.
And read too.
Because the time I collect. I never even read the one where I get. I put the hand on top of it.
Snap, and
you get and you not read. So one thing is collecting, one thing is reading.
If they are going to be too much for you to read, don't snap too much.
Exactly.
Just snap the one that you read.
Important that you read and go.
But the main thing that you should actually touch all the units. Try and go to all the units.
Go to all the units.
They won't limit your exam to the unit you're posted in. Nobody wants to hear, I was in rheumatology. Why are you not asking SLE?
Story.
Nobody will hear that word.
And also, I was really surprised that many people actually failed medicine than surgery, because people were actually more scared than surgery than medicine. I was more surprised people actually failed medicine more than
maybe
surgery.
That one is, I'm not sure, is it really exam based now or just in the lecturer's discretion?
I don't know that.
It could have just been their marking scheme, or who knows?
It could be, honestly.
Because honestly, surgery was somehow more difficult.
Yes, it was.
The MCQ, the OSCE, everything was
you
more difficult.
can't be shouting, what did I just write? What did I just write?
20 stations.
Is it from a mock that had both MCQ, theory, and OSCE?
The higher the number of stations, the better, right?
Yeah, that one too is
because medicine only had about
just
7 stations. So if you don't know like 5, you're in big trouble. But in surgery, we had like 20 stations. So if you don't know like 5,
yeah, still good to go. Still good to go.
Exactly.
There's more. I think that's another reason to shine.
Another thing, I think in medicine, a lot of the stations were manned. So there's some level of bias too.
Right.
There's some level of bias.
No, that woman, I'll be. So I'm copying rubbish. Like,
yes. I was like,
If it's that, I'm afraid I was just writing it down. Let me be writing and be going because it's possible that thing is in my head. But because the way the woman is looking at me, I'm like, you are
keep
saying
talking,
rubbish.
keep talking.
Keep talking. I'm
Or
like,
they'll not even nod or write or
yeah, to
tick.
tell you that okay, you're
You'll now
doing
be
good.
like,
So it's not making your brain like what is going on to my head. Like, am I saying the right thing or not? The
And
one,
that's it, she not
the job
let-
I even had to ask me, are you sure what you're saying? I was going like, I say, I'm sure that. Are you sure?
It is, I don't think you should allow them to face. You don't allow them to face. You just keep saying that thing you know.
It's not that easy now. It's like
Keep saying,
intention
just keep
to-
talking. Actually, fear management, tension management is very important in exam hall because it can make you forget things you know.
Yeah, very true.
So just go in there knowing that you'll pass and you do well. And you do well. Smile. Always.
Coming from decision candidates,
And
smile
that's
always.
If you go to a man, try and impress the lecturers, but not to the level that they not think you are smarter than them. You know, some people have pride. Let's be honest. Some people have
Very
pride.
true, actually.
Tell
Very
you
true.
are doing pediatrics, but don't hold me. Don't say anything. But very careful with pediatrics. Don't show yourself too much.
Nobody wants you. We are doctors.
No, I'm not talking to the people that are listening.
Okay.
Don't show yourself too much in pediatrics. It will
Yeah,
it might haunt
right.
you.
It's somewhere that they feel the person because the person was holding too much.
That is,
People
you have
are
to be
very,
very
very
careful. But it's like if you come to a station that is man, try and impress your lecturers. If they ask you a question, that one that you know that is very sweet, say it first. Just say it first. Because like I said, they are humans like us. The remaining things you say, once they say that this person has said something that is very high and very nice and they know that it's very correct, they will not come and be like, this remaining thing, this person goes, this is also correct. Just like that acidic fluid. By the time when the guy asked me, I had already said all those diagnostic peritoneal lavage, acidic tap, all those check LDH, what else did I even say there? I said you can do MCS on you. Don't use abbreviations, microscopic culture and sensitivity. He asked us 4, I already said 3. I was not thinking what could be the last one. Because the last one was still correct, tips. But
I'll be asking you, I want to ask you, how do you feel being a decision candidate? Because I heard that I think you've been getting, I even had in your previous degree.
No, it wasn't a previous degree, it was JUPEP.
Oh, okay. Because you did JUPEP before you entered.
Yes.
Oh. So I heard that like you've been getting distinctions, like, and I didn't really know about you well until like I think when I entered third mbbs.
Don't worry, I didn't even know about myself.
I don't know about myself.
I don't even know about myself.
Yeah, but like, if you didn't get this distinction, how would you have felt?
If I didn't...
Were you expecting it anyways? Let me start from there first.
Okay, let me be honest. It was 50-50. Reasons because you know how your exam is not just one, your total marks is not just one exam.
Yeah.
So I know I did well in like OSCE, main, but I'm like, all those end of posting tests. What about if I've lost all the marks there?
Which end of posting test?
All those M1, M2, now, M3.
I heard
The ones I'm not even sure about.
I heard they never used it self.
Okay.
That it got missing.
But that doubt is enough. That little, you're not like, okay, what if I've lost too many marks there? Anyway, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So that's how you now be feeling. And then, but now I actually have it. I feel like fulfilled, happy that what I worked for actually came to me.
So I want to ask you, like, how long do you read?
How long do I read?
When did you start reading? I didn't ask that part. When did you start reading for this exam?
For this exam?
Yes.
It's this year now. When do you start reading for your exam?
Well, there was
Okay, M1, no.
No, I don't mean M1. I'm like when we finished P and O1G. Did you start reading ASAP?
No.
When did you start reading?
After exams, you take time off now. One thing with me, I actually work better under pressure. So I can't really place my finger on the exact point I started reading. But one thing I'm sure about is that it must have surely been a time that they told us something is coming up. I think it was that time that FAB told us that we're writing tests every month, right? One time they mentioned we're writing, yes.
That means be around May then.
Yes. Because the time they told us that we'll be writing tests every month. Yes. That's when I now started. I now had to focus on that,
So you tell me through all those times that time, you're not opening book?
Well, in secondary school, I'm not overreading. It's not my thing. I don't overread. I just look, see. I think I have a retentive memory.
Yeah, good though. Like you're really good. Because people that I have done like interview with, they always say this all the time. Like from the very first day.
Okay, the truth is that you have to know yourself now. If you're a fast learner, I'm not saying you should not start on time, but you don't need to start on time. Let's be honest. If you're a fast learner, you don't actually need to start on time. You start whenever you're ready to start. If you're a slow learner now, it's actually compulsory to start on time. If not close to exam time, you feel overwhelmed, and it's a problem. So if you're actually a slow learner, and there's nothing wrong there. People are different. Some people are fast learners, some people are slow. Some people are even the slow learners sometimes do far better than the fast learners because the fast learners sometimes they won't have a good understanding and they'll just
That small thing
they do just groups. So the slow learners sometimes they take their time to understand something.
And
so
it
if you're
goes
like
into
that,
their permanent
yes.
memory and stuff
So if you're like that, start on. Don't be looking at other people. Actually, start very early because usually I'll carry your own cross at the end now.
Yeah.
It's not. They will not tell you why didn't you do well because of you're using this person's style of reading. Nobody wants to hear that one. You could explain.
Did you read past questions?
Yes, now that's what I was like. The same reason why I read the Diffie album is the same reason why I read past questions because it's not like I know it's going to come out. It's not like I need it for the exam, but because the whole class is reading it. If everybody does well and you don't do well, there's no excuse. You're on your own.
Yes.
So just anything the class is reading, read it.
Reading it.
All those past questions they are reading, even if you're not a past questions person,
Reading
go and
it,
read them.
just reading it.
Exactly.
So how long do you read? Like
Okay, well,
when you start reading?
I don't really time myself.
Just read to you or don't you have a target for each day?
I just read till I'm tired.
Okay.
I
Like
read till I'm tired,
do you
like,
read you know
or till I get distracted.
you know there's some people that they read, they'll cut in between, they read again because there's some people
Okay,
that they'll
no,
read
no,
for
no.
a stretch.
No, I think I should actually read for a stretch.
Okay.
Yes, until I'm tired. Like once I just let's say the exam.
How
is
long
in-
do you have to read for it to feel tired?
How would I know that now?
And you can maybe like say after like 6 hours, 7
I mean, it
hours.
won't reach that long now.
Okay.
Maybe like 3-4 hours.
Okay.
So normally my reading I hardly even read in the daytime. It's always at night when it's quiet.
Okay, you are easily distracted during the daytime. right?
Yes, and the noise now. I stay in the
So what
lodge
time do you
with
start
these
in the night start reading?
people. Around maybe 7 or 8. I
Okay.
can now be reading.
Me
And
too. What
Okay,
time?
yes, sometimes I sleep up and wake up and continue. But there's no definite pattern. I don't have like an outline that this is what I do every day, this is what I must cover every day. Although if you have it, it's very nice.
Yeah.
It helps you to be like organized, you know. But me, I already know myself, so I know that if I read and wake up, I'll still continue reading all those things. So I just do.
So do you do this thing that is repetitive reading, like you read again, again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because it's actually important. If you have notes, try and read your notes 2-3 times. No, it's very important.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything I've only read once. No, because I don't think I have anything I've read only once. No.
Okay.
Nothing of
Okay.
mine I've read only once because. Okay, well, close to the yes. Okay, you have some things that you read only once, but then those are the things that you know can come out in the MCQ,
Oh yeah.
not
yeah.
your theory now.
Yeah.
Of course, the things that you know will come out in the theory, you have to read them more than
More
once.
than once.
But those MCQ things, because you're in a hurry to cover a large number of things, you can just close to that exam time. You can just there are some things that you even skim through just once, and just pray to God that as I saw it is how it will come out. Because I will not have time to go through this thing again.
Yeah.
So-
Another thing too, you know you're actually strong. He's number 1 in class. How do you do that shit, damn it?
I think it's because I've been used to it in secondary school.
Like number 1.
It's
You will never get to hear whatever anybody's saying. You do like starting everything. You're using to testosterone. And I wonder for the person that comes behind you because you're starting well, and then people that come are like, wahala.
you know, number 1 has a lot of disadvantages.
Yes,
like,
a lot.
information,
You don't have like
you'll
you
be
like
closely watched, all those things.
Yes.
And you'll be launching every exam.
Yes.
But it also has an advantage,
okay.
a very good advantage,
Like
which
what?
people don't talk about, which is the fact that if they are marking serially, nobody can set a standard for you.
Oh.
Yes, now think about it. Okay, you have 5 scripts to mark. The first person you mark, number 1, answered very well. The second person you mark answered very well, but not as well as number 1. You are now saying that you are now somehow using number 1 script
Okay.
as
to
a
judge
marking
others,
scheme.
Yes.
But then if you are not now number 1, it means that somebody that is coming before you can set a standard for you. So that's the only advantage of being number 1. Nobody can set it.
Yes.
But then you notice our exam, they didn't really mark it serially now.
Everybody's
They collect
like
anyhow.
collect anyhow. That's true.
But if there's ever going to be an advantage, it's that one.
Number 1. You're strong, number 1.
External
Every day I'll
examiners.
be having
That's
palpitations.
an advantage. External examiners.
Yes.
You always get external examiners. I've met all the external examiners from 200 level till date.
Are you serious?
All of them, both the malignant and the benign ones.
You're strong, bro. Like number 1. Hey. Every day I'm reading, I'll be like, I have to. If I don't read anything now, I cannot hear anything. Like I have to read so much because I'll be advanced. Because people will be hearing like, oh, did you hear this thing came out? You cannot hear because you have written. You cannot hear. Never. That's why I was like, you're strong. You're number 1, and you're still doing well. Ha.
Just come for the exam with the knowledge that you're on your own.
I swear.
Just come for the exam like
On
that.
your own.
That's how it's to do.
There's no man we trust.
Something like that. You can't even.
You trust God and yourself.
Even if you want to do all your cheating that you used to do in secondary school in a lie, they will catch you because they're at the front there. Unless they're all those nice people, but they'll catch you, baby.
Okay, I think we're done for the video. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank
Read
you.
your books.
Your dad is telling you to read your book. Your dad said read your book, read your book.
I never reach age of that.
Okay, your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Your doctor says read your book. Thank you.
Read your book.
Anyways, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And God bless you, okay? Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and share to your friends. I'll put some of other links on my previous videos on how to pass other exams in medical school. This is going to be second to the last because I'm going to do video with one of my friend Ugochi her as well, but that was going to be the last medical school video, and so any other thing will be doctor's lifestyle. Okay, thank you so much for sticking with me to the very end. Love you so much. Bye.
Thank you everybody.